Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I am doing a video that I'm not too excited to make because it's little tiny annoyances that I'm having with my Mustang GT. By the way, the car, everything is good. The car's running fine. I'm not trying to complain about the car or anything like that, but there are a few little things that I feel like aren't completely normal and shouldn't be making that noise, if that makes sense. It has nothing to do with the notorious like typewriter tick or whatever. I'm well aware that that's normal operating noises, but mine actually surprisingly doesn't do that. When I put it in drive or like go to reverse or something, there's like a metallic like clicking sound, and it's not like the transmission engaging or anything. It sounds like it's like a, I don't know, it doesn't sound right. So when I get to my filming spot that I'm about to go to, I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. And then another thing is that for some reason when the car is like warm, and it's really weird because it happens only every now and then, or it happens all the time but under special circumstances. So I have to drive the car, get it up to operating temperature, and then if it sits for like anywhere between like an hour and 5 hours and I start it up again, it does like a really short quick startup, and it does like a clicking or like popping sound when it starts, and it doesn't sound normal. Like, it sounds kind of embarrassing, to be honest. So I want to play you guys a few clips in a second, what I'm talking about, so you guys can let me know if you guys have a Mustang 5.0, if yours does this, if that's normal. I am talking to my dealership right now, and they're still trying to figure out what's going on with it, and they're just trying to send messages to Ford and stuff, and it could be normal, but my brother's 19 5.0 doesn't do it, and most of the other GTs and 5.0 F-150s and stuff that I drive don't do it either. So I think it's like not normal, but I don't think it affects like the durability of the car, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna play the clip real quick, and I want you guys to chime in. If yours does this, please let me know, or if you guys had this fixed, please do let me know, because I'm asking for you guys' help, because I want to know if this is normal or not. And then another minor annoyance is, for some reason the alignment feels like it's off. I took it to my dealership, they did an alignment, they adjusted the steering wheel, and it still for some reason feels like the alignment's off. So once I get around this corner here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, because it feels like the steering wheel's always like over here to the side and always wants to like veer towards the right, if that makes sense. So I'll show you guys in a second. You know, when alignment is off, it really bothers me, because it's just those tiny little things that are really annoying. And especially since I came out of a S550 Mustang EcoBoost, I know when there's like things that aren't, I'm not gonna say aren't normal, but things that shouldn't be that way. Like my EcoBoost had perfect alignment. So I'll try to get you guys a little example here real quick. Let's get up to some speed here. Oh yes, I'm enjoying the GT every day. Such a huge difference. Here we go. Steering wheel is straight. Right here. Let's see if it goes to the side. Of course, I want to show you guys it's not doing it as bad as it normally does. Wow, that is crazy. It's actually not doing it at all. You know what? Just scratch that. But trust me, sometimes the car just wants to like just drive to the right, and the steering wheel seems like it's a little bit off. Like, I'll try to get a better GoPro angle for you guys so you guys can see how, like, if it seems like the steering wheel is a little bit off. And again, these are minor annoyances. I don't want anyone getting in the comments and complaining. I love this car, okay? These are just some tiny minor annoyances that shouldn't be there for a car that's brand new. All right, guys, excuse the wind noise, but we have made it to our undisclosed location here, and I want to show you guys the sounds that I'm talking about. So for starters, and like I said, the weird startup sound only happens when the car sits for a little while and then I try to start it. So let me show you what the startup sounds like when it's normal. Okay, probably should get the keys. There we go. Got my Street Speed 717 keychain that I got a while back. It's actually holding up really nicely. So let me show you guys what a warm start is supposed to sound like. See how the starter engaged normally and it started up completely normal. And that is completely different than what it does when, like I showed you guys in the video earlier. And then just in case you guys are curious for like engine tick and stuff, this car is perfect as far as engine tick is concerned. At least so far, I have like 2,200 miles. And I've heard some people say like, oh, the engine tick happens after you do a couple oil changes or something like this. Well, crossing my fingers that mine doesn't make that weird noise, but it's completely good as far as engine tick is concerned. So now let me show you guys that metallic sound that I'm talking about. So sometimes it happens when I put in gear, and then if I like brake torque it, like if I'm trying to do like a launch or something, then you can definitely hear like the weird sound. So I'm gonna sit you guys on the ground real quick here and show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright guys, I know that was kind of hard to hear, but I hope you heard it when I first put in gear, that little like metallic clinking sound. I have no idea what that is. I don't know if it's something to do with the brake caliper, like the caliper or something like that, but it's just a weird noise. But to be honest, that one I can live with because I'm not, like, it happens rarely and you don't really hear it that loud anyway. But it is something that I don't think is normal on other Mustangs. Let me know if yours does that, if you guys have a new 5.0. Alright guys, I have the GoPro on my hand now, and I want to show you guys this steering wheel alignment that I was talking about, so I can show you guys more up close here. So we're just going to get onto a main street, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, here's a nice straight road right here. So if I put the steering wheel, like, look at these two ridges right here. So if I put the steering wheel perfectly straight between the two ridges, which is right here, that's perfectly straight between the two ridges, I start slowly going to the left. See, now we're going to the left. See, it's perfectly straight. So the steering wheel always has to kind of be like at this angle for it to go straight. See how it's lower on that side than it is on this side? And again, that's so minor, but it's just a tiny annoyance, you know? Like, see it? See, I'm going perfectly straight right now, and look at it. But again, that's just a nitpicky thing. I'm sure if I get new wheels and tires and get an alignment or something, hopefully that'll go away so it's not as annoying for me. But other than that, the car's been great in my 2,000 miles. We're gonna do a little acceleration right here just for you guys that stuck around to the end. Just so you guys know, the tire pressures are all the same, so it's not like one is lower than the other. But I definitely want you guys' feedback and help if you guys do have a 5.0. Does yours have that weird startup? Definitely the weird startup, because that's embarrassing sometimes. And then if yours has that weird like metallic sound when you like put it in gear or whatever, or when you like, I don't know. It's a weird sound. Let's do a little one right here. See what it does. That is crazy that you can get a car this fast for low 30s. That is insane. It's insane for me, okay? Because I'm used to an EcoBoost Mustang. That is crazy. I can't wait to get an exhaust, new wheels and tires. But I don't know, it's just a tough pill to swallow. Maybe I'll get some next year. So if you guys hang around on the channel and watch my reviews and stuff till next year, maybe I can get some new wheels and tires and a Borla S-Type. That's the exhaust that I'm eyeing, is a Borla S-Type. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.